Nobody can reject you if you simply do this. So let's begin simply with the first zodiac sign, that is Aries. Aries, if you are looking for not being rejected, you need to slow down your movements, okay? Because you are unstable and you move very fast, swiftly. That's why you are taken as non-serious entity, okay? Who is not serious in life, in the matters of other things, matters of importance. You are not really seeming to be serious enough. And if you show some seriousness and really put some smile on your face, then things are going to really work for you. Nobody can reject you. Next is our friend Taurians. Taurians do have the weakness in food and drinks, and sometimes they get too busy in drink and food, they forget their social interactions. And during social interactions, either they will speak nothing or they will speak something else which is not making sense because of their situation at that point in time. I know many Taurians who go to bar and do not drink anything there. They just eat and they drink only water, plain water, so that they are in full conscious mood to speak and to socialize with the people. And that's how the Taurians can do, okay? They just need to be in good sense all the time, and they need to be slow, and they need to be smiling, and that's why nobody can reject a smiling face. That's how it is. Put some smile and do not spill anything on your clothes or the another's clothes, okay? Next is Gemini. Geminis are taken up as very complicated personality. Their first impression is always complicated, and people think, okay, these are so much entangled and complicated personalities. If we socialize with them, they are going to take down, us also with them. So that's why people maintain some sort of distance initially from Geminis. Now what Geminis need to do, they need to, I know you have thousands of the problems, you have a lot of problems in your life, but put some smile on your face, put your problems aside when you are talking with anybody, and go there without having any sort of outcome dependency. Okay, you will be fine. Next is our friend Cancerians. Cancerians are taken up as really a kind of a loud personality, and that loud personality is not liked by all. Sometimes people are repulsed by that. They think you are trying to compensate for something, and even if you are not trying. And loud personality also looks like a very needy personality, okay, that you are wanting something from the other person, and other person has the social value more than you, and who can reject and refuse what you want basically from them, okay? And that's why Cancerians are rejected most of the time. And what they can do, they can turn off their loudness into sweet gestures. Don't be outcome dependent and don't sound needy, okay? Be ready to walk away if you want to gain somebody. That's how the mantra is, and that's what will work for you, Cancerians. Next is our friend Leo. Leos are highly ambitious people. They are thought as ambitious, and they are thought really like when they are required, they are not there. That's how the moments cheat with you, Leos. Leos need to be at some place, but sometimes they are absent from there, and it really doesn't work that way. You do not need to change yourself for somebody, but you need to be socially responsible and socially present where you are required, okay? If somebody is interested in you and waiting for you, they should not be waiting for till eternity, right? You should find time for that relation, and that's how you can stop being rejected. Next, our friends are Virgos. Virgos become desperate, needy, and sometimes very much dependent on a particular relationship, and that's what they develop. It is called one-itis. They develop one-itis most of the time. They want a particular person in their life, and whom they want, that person will not want Virgo, and there are a lot of people who want Virgo in their life. So that's how the paradox goes on. So if you reverse this, right, you show interest, who show interest in you, your problem of rejection will be solved forever, right? because there are people always who are always liking you at any place you go. Just reverse this, okay? You show the interest in those people who show interest in you. Do not go reverse way, okay? So that way you can simply solve this problem. Next is our friend Libra. Libra is the businessman. Lot of people show interest in them because they can provide, and they are the provider. They can provide financial security. But there are people, not everybody likes peaches, not everybody likes apples, okay? There will be people who may not like what Libra has achieved. So there are people who will say, okay, you have money, but you can't really buy my love, okay? So Libra must be able to walk away from such kind of toxic relationship rather than being rejected there. There is no sense of being rejected there in such kind of situations. You simply just walk away. Okay, you have got your own market. You are the one who is the chooser basically. Okay, there is a difference between beggars and the choosers. Definitely you are not the beggar. You are the chooser one, and you should maintain your position. Next is Scorpio. Scorpios begin with search of true love, but they do not find, and then they become the greatest lovers. Okay, one after another one, and they develop a kind of a stance, or they develop kind of a skill where they become rejection proof. I have not seen Scorpios being rejected so often in any of the places. Okay, they are the one who will always have one or the other reply, and even if they are rejected, they are not going to make the big deal out of it. So Scorpios, just continue with your fantastic ways, and you show a kind of a nonchalant behavior, and you show like you are not dependent on anybody. That's really a very seductive quality that you have. So continue with that. Next is our friend Sagi. Sagis sometimes show kind of a dependency, emotional dependency on few people who are really in no mood to reciprocate your feelings. So the only way which will work here is, don't be needy, don't be clingy, and don't be a kind of a sarcastic person in any of the relation. That's how and most of the rejections, if you see Sagis in your life, were initiated by you. Something you did, and in response the other person rejected you. Right? Stop making the wrong moves, stop being sarcastic towards anybody, and that's how you can stop being rejected. Right? Next is our friend Capricorns, who are beautiful, very beautiful, and they look fantastic. Sometimes people just call them for selfies, for photos, they always command attention. And really, they are the one who reject the people, and nobody can reject Capricorn, and that's not really possible. Though Capricorn may be rejected by, like, a woman by another woman, a man by another man, out of jealousy, not out of any kind of feelings or something, right? But out of jealousy, they can be rejected by one another. Okay, otherwise Capricorns are never rejected. I have not seen Capricorns being rejected by anybody. Next are our Aquarian friends. Our Aquarian friends do have a certain kind of living habits or certain kinds of living ways, like long hairs, uncombed hairs, and they rarely dye their hairs. They think like salt and pepper look should be absolutely fine, and being silver fox is also being good, but these are the looks are not appreciated by everyone. Okay, Aquarians look more wise and more brainy and more than their actual age. That's why not everybody likes the older people, not everybody gets attracted towards the wisdom and the wiseness. If you develop a good humor, that is going to really work on your favor, and that's how you can stop being rejected. And that's really will work for you. Just develop the humor. Okay. Next is Pisceans, who like to keep up to themselves, and they get rejected more often because they like certain people, they like certain kind of feelings. Okay, and their rejection also is a curious case. They look fantastic, they are really good people at heart, but still they are rejected. The rejection is based upon the core because they are a muted personality. They are not very loud and they do not like to speak to everybody. They like to keep it to themselves. Their reserved nature or introvert nature is sometimes taken as, kind of a sarcastic nature, or can be taken as arrogant nature. Okay, that's why they are rejected. They are not rejected because they really want that. They are rejected because of their ways. If they look like arrogant or bossy or interfering like that. Okay, and if you just take away that look from your face, that you are boss or you are interfering or you are arrogant, I think things are going to work fine. You just need to wear the smile and be genuine and be up to yourself. Things are going to be fine. Okay, so that's how you can stop being rejected. If you simply do these things for your zodiac sign, things are really going to be fine. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.